So Doom: The Dark Ages came out last month, and I have some harsh words. Following up on Eternal was a titanic undertaking, so I'm not mad at id for it not being as good. I'm mad because they made a 40-hour torture session. Spoilers. Obviously. Yeah, so I couldn't play this fucking game for the first 2 weeks because my GPU couldn't do ray tracing, and for some reason this game has mandatory fucking ray tracing. Anyways, $200 and one GPU later, I can actually play the game. But once I managed to actually play the game, I quickly found out that it's kind of poorly thought out. Basically, when making fast-paced shooter games, you have two ways of doing it. You have a way of doing it like in Doom 2016, where the player has very limited movement options, but at the same time they can tank most hits, or like in Doom Eternal Ultra Kill, where you can't take very many hits, but at the same time it's based around dodging them. This game gives you very little ways of moving around while also punishing you for getting hit. You're actually supposed to use the shield to block stuff, but the game does not communicate that to you except for fucking loading screen tips. So I was getting dicked down by cyber demons and arachnotrons without knowing how to prevent it, when in reality I just had to fucking right click. Although my standards for communicating game mechanics may be a smidge high because I just played Pikmin and that's the gold standard. There is absolutely nothing wrong with a game letting you learn information on your own, but there's a difference between a game pushing you to the right information and a game actively contradicting itself with certain information. For example, blocking. Like I just said, you can block the bullets from cyber demons and arachnotrons, but at the same time your shield will break to most attacks, so it disincentivizes blocking, when in reality blocking is actually very important. Also, this is the first game in the series where I prefer the regular shotgun over the super shotgun. In Doom 2, the super shotgun is a fucking straight upgrade, and you could basically barrel through the entire game with it. In Plutonia and TNT, it's the best weapon. In 64, it's the best weapon. In the Doom 3 expansions, it's the best weapon. In 2016, it's the best weapon. In Eternal, it's the best weapon. But here, the first one is better for one reason. There's an upgrade that makes it so that if you shoot something enough times, they get set on fire and drop armor. Since you don't have a flame belch, this is your most consistent way of getting it. And also, I don't use the SSG as much because it's not doing that much more damage. Oh yeah, the lack of runes is occasionally crippling. Most of them is fine that they're not here. They've either been made base kit or just were already unnecessary. But air control was pretty fucking important, and the amount of times I've accidentally jumped off a cliff and then been teleported back directly into an enemy attack and died. I want my baby air control back. They also got rid of weapon mods, so like, instead of switching between different mods, you're switching between different weapons, so for example the shotgun and the super shotgun. But the upgrades all just upgrade one thing, and like you get to choose. So for example for the shredder, there's one that makes bullets stick to an enemy with the saw in them, that'll then explode once it's out, or they'll just immediately bounce off. But they also got rid of weapon mastery, and now instead of giving you one big final upgrade, it just gives you a gold skin. Oh yeah, and the soundtrack. It's good. It's not legendary like the past two were, but like, that would be hard. My main problem is that some of the tracks have way too much bass and drums. Which is saying a lot considering I want songs to have more bass and drums. Okay, that was a bit harsh. Now let's try to be a bit more positive. Like the fact that fuck yeah, Doom is back! Yeah! 5 years is 5 too many! It's crazy to think about that people born when the last one came out are already in kindergarten. We don't talk about you! What we do talk about is that even though the mandatory ray tracing can fuck off and die forever, god damn does this game look good! Sometimes when I'm playing I'm scared I'm gonna turn around and there's just gonna be a fucking Hell Knight there. Also, this game is fucking chock full of references. Like Nightmare Imps from Doom 64, Vagari from Doom 3, and... Huh? Oh. Almost had. One of the best parts is that this feels like a fucking Doom game. Spoiler, Doom guy fucking dies, becomes a zombie, fights his way through the afterlife, kills Sharon, jumps on the boat, and fucking flies through the river Styx to come back to life. And melee is once again satisfying to use instead of that wimpy piece of shit Eternal called a fist. Speaking of wimpy pieces of shit, zombies. They're once again the funniest fucking thing on the planet. So is this entire game. There's an entire fucking weapon class based around grinding up human skulls and then shooting your enemies with their shards. It's amazing. Amazing like this game's movement. yeah, I took some pot shots at it earlier, but at the same time, the sprint is so satisfying, and it's the first sprint we have had in a game since fucking Doom 3. 20 years ago! And the slam is hilarious. It's so funny just jumping into the battlefield and all the fodder demons just fucking explode. The only thing better than the movement is the shield. Holy fucking shit, is this thing awesome! Parrying is so much fun. It's like a beautiful inbred trial between Cuphead and Ultra Kill, but like it's a shockwave. And you also get to like throw it, which is just amazing. So like you can jump in, slam most of the fire demons away, and the rest, you could just chop them in half. Do you remember when you first played Doom Eternal and saw that giant robot in the Fortress of Doom and thought, man, I can't wait to use that? The wait was motherfucking worth it. Holy shit, Outlands are fun. You get to wallop on Titans, dodge their attacks, and keep walloping on them. But that's not the only thing you get. You also get motherfucking dragons. You get to ride a fucking dragon around and shoot people with a minigun. My life is complete. So, would I recommend Doom the Dark Ages? No, fuck no. Unless you already have one, don't fucking waste your money. Jesus Christ. Unless you have one, in which case, absolutely! Holy fucking shit! I've had so much fun in the past 2 weeks. Oh. Just aim for the cock and balls.